This question examines the concept of data management, an important component of accounting information systems and business information governance. Data management refers to the planning, controlling, and overseeing of data throughout its entire life cycle, from the moment it is created or collected until it is archived or disposed of. The primary objective is to ensure that data remains accurate, consistent, accessible, secure, and useful for business operations and decision-making. Students should recognize that data management is much broader than technology or storage solutions. It includes establishing policies, maintaining data quality, controlling access, and ensuring compliance with organizational and regulatory requirements. The key phrase in the question is primary objective, which emphasizes comprehensive oversight rather than a specific technical activity. A. The process of storing data in cloud-based servers. Incorrect. Cloud storage is only one method of storing data and is not the overall objective of data management. B. The technological infrastructure that handles data. Incorrect. Technology supports data management but does not define its primary purpose. C. The executive decisions regarding data monetization. Incorrect. Monetizing data may be a business strategy, but it is not the main objective of managing organizational data. D. The oversight of data from creation to disposal. Correct. Data management covers the entire data lifecycle, ensuring that information is properly created, maintained, protected, used, archived, and disposed of according to organizational policies. Correct answer, D. Effective data management focuses on overseeing data throughout its lifecycle, maximizing its value while maintaining quality, security, and compliance. This question tests the distinction between data management and data governance, two closely related concepts in accounting information systems and organizational information management. Data management focuses on the operational and technical activities required to collect, store, process, maintain, protect, and distribute data throughout its lifecycle. It emphasizes implementation and day-to-day administration of data resources. In contrast, data governance provides the strategic framework of policies, standards, roles, and responsibilities that guide how data should be managed across the organization. Governance establishes accountability and decision rights, while management executes those policies in practice. Students should recognize that governance determines what should be done, whereas management determines how it is done through operational processes and technology. A. Data management handles technical aspects, whereas data governance sets policies. Correct. Data management implements technical and operational processes, while data governance establishes rules, standards, ownership, and accountability for organizational data. B. Data management involves data storage, whereas data governance deals with usage. Incorrect. Data management includes much more than storage, and governance covers policies affecting storage, quality, security, and usage. C. Data management markets data, whereas data governance manages costs. Incorrect. Neither concept primarily concerns marketing data or controlling organizational costs. D. Data management creates data, whereas data governance handles deletion. Incorrect. Both functions apply throughout the entire data lifecycle and are not limited to creation or deletion activities. Correct answer, A. The primary difference is that data management focuses on technical execution and operations, while data governance establishes the policies and controls that guide those activities. This question assesses knowledge of information system security controls, specifically methods used to verify a user's identity before granting access to sensitive resources. The scenario describes a research laboratory requiring researchers to authenticate themselves using fingerprints. The key phrase is authenticate the identity, which refers to confirming that a person is who they claim to be. Fingerprints are unique physical characteristics and are commonly used as a biometric authentication method. Students should distinguish between the general concept of access controls and the specific technologies used to implement them. Although biometric systems support access control, the fingerprint itself is a form of biometric identification, making it the most precise answer. A. Advanced firewalls. Incorrect. Firewalls protect networks by filtering incoming and outgoing traffic but do not verify a user's identity through fingerprints. B. Vulnerability testing. Incorrect. Vulnerability testing identifies weaknesses in information systems and security controls rather than authenticating users. C. Biometrics. Correct. Biometrics uses unique physical or behavioral characteristics, such as fingerprints, facial recognition, iris scans, or voice patterns, to authenticate an individual's identity before granting access. D. Access controls. Incorrect. Access controls are the broader mechanisms that restrict system access. Fingerprint authentication is one specific biometric technique used within an access control system. Correct answer, C. Fingerprinting is an example of biometrics, a security technology that authenticates users based on unique biological characteristics, enhancing system security and reducing unauthorized access. This question tests knowledge of information system security controls and the prevention of unauthorized system access. In the scenario, a terminated systems programmer had previously installed a virus and a backdoor in the operating system. Even after the employee's passwords were disabled, the malicious program was executed, causing the server to crash and deleting files and software. The key issue is that the attack bypassed normal authentication through a hidden access point. Therefore, the most effective preventive control would be a security mechanism capable of detecting and blocking unauthorized intrusion attempts before the malicious code is executed. Students should distinguish between preventive controls, which stop attacks, and corrective or detective controls, which only recover data or record events after an attack. A policy to encrypt all data and files maintained on the server, incorrect. Encryption protects confidentiality but does not prevent a virus or backdoor attack from deleting data. B. Daily backup of all data on the server, incorrect. Backups help recover lost information after an attack but do not prevent the intrusion itself. C. An intrusion detection system used to create logs of network traffic, incorrect. Intrusion detection identifies suspicious activity and records it, but it does not necessarily block the attack. D. An advanced firewall used to detect intrusions, correct. An advanced firewall can monitor, filter, and block unauthorized network access through backdoors or malicious connections, reducing the likelihood that the virus could be remotely activated. Correct answer, D. An advanced firewall provides a preventive security control by detecting and blocking unauthorized intrusions before they can damage the system. This question evaluates understanding of information security controls in an online order entry system. The manufacturer allows customers worldwide to place orders electronically, making the system vulnerable to unauthorized access attempts and cyberattacks. The key phrase is the most effective technique for monitoring the security of access. Students should notice that the question asks about monitoring, not preventing or recovering from security incidents. Monitoring involves continuously observing system activity to identify suspicious behavior, failed login attempts, or potential intrusions. Effective monitoring enables management to detect security threats quickly and respond before significant damage occurs. Therefore, the correct answer should involve tracking and reviewing access activities rather than strengthening passwords or analyzing transactions for accounting purposes. A. Requiring users to change passwords annually, incorrect. Password changes improve authentication, but an annual requirement is infrequent and does not monitor system access. B. Using an access log to identify unsuccessful access attempts to the order entry system, correct. Access logs record login activity, including failed attempts, allowing administrators to monitor suspicious behavior and detect possible unauthorized access. C. Tracing a selection of transactions through the order entry system, incorrect. Transaction tracing verifies processing accuracy but does not specifically monitor system security. D. Introducing advanced firewall protections to the order entry system, incorrect. Firewalls help prevent unauthorized access, but they are preventive controls rather than monitoring techniques. Correct answer, B. Using access logs to identify unsuccessful access attempts is the most effective technique for monitoring the security of system access, enabling timely detection of potential cyber threats and unauthorized login attempts.